Female genital mutilation is affecting social and economic well-being of numerous generations of women and girls globally as different groups take advantage of COVID-19 pandemic to mutilate girls. With the support from Amplify Change, Compassion CBO has mobilized leaders from different counties to discuss the way forward in the fight against FGM during this pandemic.
We had come today as leaders from Tharaka, Nithi, Embu and Meru and others from Nairobi to pass our message or to amplify our voice that FGM is illegal, FGM is harmful to our girls. That's why we had come here for the workshop.
Nataka niwakaribishe nyinyi wote hapa. Let us learn from each other, the leaders, the members, and each one of us. Let us share our ideas as we welcome also the Althea, who is the monitoring officer from Amplify Change, the one we have been partnering with.
Amplify Change helps support small civil society and grassroots organisations all over sub-Saharan Africa who are working on sexual and reproductive health and rights. In particular, we support really small local organisations who are trying to empower community groups to be able to speak up and advocate for the rights of young women and girls in various rural and challenging situations.
Why does FGM happen? In some places and areas, it is a sign of moving from a childhood to an adulthood. Unaambiwa sasa iwe msichana kamili lazima utairiwe ili uwe mtu mzima. Lakini siku hizi tunawafundisha the dangers of having a female genital mutilation.
Type 1, partial or total removal of the clitoral glands. And they are saying the reason as to why they are cutting that is to provide sexual pleasure to the women. Is that true? No. That is not true. Sexual pleasure is always there. The second type, the partial or total removal of the clitoral glands. They are cutting this one together with this. There is another type. That one they are going to cut this part together with this. Together with this part, which is very big. I'm urging all of you, let us campaign together and stop this FGM. They are the past things, isn't it? Yes, we are going forward, we are never going backwards.
Statistics shows that lockdowns and school closures during the pandemic leaves many girls vulnerable to genital cutting in communities which practice the rite of passage.
Because of this COVID time, Corona time, December, it was very bad indeed. The children, our daughters, joined with the other daughters from Malawi, from the places, and they made groups. And these groups went to be cut. Na wengi wameingia, na wengi wameharibika. Because they are expectant, because they have children, and because they have been married. So a lot of them. In my area I was counting a few schools there, 60 of them. Imagine 60 lost. And what has encouraged them? Hiyo kukeketo.
You have heard, in his own area, 60 girls will not go back to school because they were mutilated. So we have a lot to do as leaders. That's very serious, isn't it? Yeah. Now I'm going to rock up Anne to give a testimony about FGM.
Area za kwetu zimeendelea lakini nile chini ya maji. Hii mambo haijakuwa ikiongelelewa sana. Usiku tu utapata mapikipiki kwa barabara, wengine wamefichwa kwa vichaka. Mmoja sasa akajitokeza eti akuje aniite sababu niko na msichana. Nikamwambia over my dead body.
According to the United Nations, 1 in 5 women and girls between the age of 15 and 45 years in Kenya have undergone female genital mutilation, which usually involves a partial or total removal of female genitalia, causing serious problems.
Kweli nilifanyiwa hii mambo na since 1993 sijaiona any benefit, yote tu ni majuto, because even in my first delivery ilinisumbua sana, nikableed kiasi, na kulingana na ushauri wa daktari alisema ni due to those scars.
This is the circle of protection. One, this is the child. Okay? The first person to protect this kid is the family. The second one is the community. Then the last one now is the government. Okay? So before the kid goes to the government, because the kid is supposed to be protected by the government, he or she has to go through all these other circles. Okay?
We have found so much, now we want to come up with solutions. Because the principle is, we are the people, we are the problem, we are the solutions.
We were discussing about the solution to problems of FGM. One was to teach our girls their rights at an early age. We are supposed to teach the girls the disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages like losing the blood, mutilation, female genital mutilation can cause death, difficulty during birth, pain during menstruation. Sidhani kama kuna msichana mwingine mwenye atasema mimi naenda tu hata kama ni nini. Wengi wataogopa akisikia.
Using church to preach and condemn the barbaric act of FGM is capable of creating and giving job to mutilators. Should give them jobs and counseling to enable eliminate the act, including FGM education in school curriculums and in churches, so that we can continue condemning it.
Educating the parents and community on the dangers of FGM. Women should be in the driving seat to be emphasized on the dangers and consequences of FGM. Ina go back kwa girls and women empowerment. Tukae nao kila saa, wasichana wetu especially wale wadogo na wazazi wao wa kike, tuwaambie zaidi kuhusu madhara ya FGM na vile ileti faida yote kwa community, nadhani itasaidia. Number 3, community leaders should be highly involved in the campaigns against FGM. Ni kama hii kitu tumefanya leo, wengi wako hapa ni community leaders na pia ni parents. Kwa hivyo wakipata hii information na wajua kuna madhara, hakuna faida yoyote FGM inaleta, ni madhara tu kwa wanawake wetu leo na kesho, itakuwa muhimu tukifanya forum kama hizi.
Administration, barazas, hizo zote tunahusisha wale wengine, sub-areas, ikiwezekana hata kama ni DUs, chiefs, wote waelewe kinachoendelea. Partnering with the other NGOs, tuseme kama hii ya leo, kama kuna wengine wataonekana pia wakiletewa na huko ndani, si peke yake, pengine wanajua wako na ujuzi sana kutushinda watu, wakati mwingine watu wanapenda change. Sio Njero peke yake anaonekana kuleta wageni kama vile ameleta leo, sionekane ni yeye peke yake.
You have to commit to yourself with this form. We have this form, commitment form, to end FGM patriarchal incarnation. Because this thing, to us Africans, is something that is passed from one generation to another. But we can finish it.
Even though the government of Kenya pledged to end female genital mutilation by 2022, it might fail to meet its target as more girls undergo the illegal practice during this pandemic.
One of the biggest challenges is that when you're in a group like today where everyone is agreeing, it's easy to feel brave and sure and that you can go back to your community, but then sometimes you go back to your community and it's very difficult, and if FGM is very widely practiced and everyone around you is telling you that you're wrong, then it's difficult because you can face doubt and you can face social stigma and isolation. And so it's really important for activists and community members to support each other to overcome that and to remember that they're part of a bigger group, so that social discussion can continue to slowly happen and activists can know that they are part of a bigger whole and they're making a difference.
Mavunjo nimejivunja hapa, nitaendelea zikikuzana na wasanii wenzangu na masambiki wangu, mavani wangu, nitawafundisha kwamba mambo hii ya ile imepitwa na wakati na hana vaita, kama kukeketa wanawake haina vaita.
Na wasichana wengi sana wale ambao huwa wamekeketwa wanakuwa na shida ya operation, mtoto wa kwanza ni operation, wa pili ni operation, na ni vigumu sana kupata mtoto wa tatu kwa sababu anaweza kufa kwa sababu yote inatumia operation. Na tena tumeona ya kwamba msichana akiwa amekeketwa pia hiyo kitu inaweza kufanya yeye amwagike damu mingi mpaka aweze kufa. Kama vile tumeona examples ya wale yule msichana ambaye alikufa Tharaka County, yule mwingine alikufa hapa Embu County sababu ya the same issue ya kwamba amekeketwa.
Kama mimi nimepitia hayo mambo, kwa hivyo wakati mwingine inanisumbua sana juu na imagine ningekuwa sijakeketwa. Na kwa kanisa tutaenda kufunza wale wako kanisani na hata kwa vikundi.